Okay, so how did we get into anime?
In the first place?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I turned on the TV and then there was Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
And then we're like, bro.
It was on YTV. That was crazy. I didn't even like know what channel it was on. I just like remember seeing it.
I remember it was on my TV.
I remember like watching it half like in the middle. Inuyasha is coming up next.
I remember we knew what time it was.
I don't remember that.
I have hiccups. Okay, Inuyasha I know was like the beginning.
And then Romeo comes Juliet.
But no, we also watched like they used to play anime so much. Well, I don't know about now because we don't have cable. But like I know they used to watch anime play anime so much. They play like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Tokyo Mew Mew, Beyblades. What's the other one where you like roll that thing and then like it goes on the card and it like Bakugan. Yeah, a lot of like that kind of like young boy shonen type animes. A lot. Mainly with like the cards and stuff. Mainly like those type of animes, and then there was like that random Tokyo Mew Mew for girls. I don't know what other anime there was, but that's the ones I remember from now. Yeah, did they play Dragon Ball? They might have played Dragon Ball. I'm not.
They
really
might
sure.
have. I don't.
They did play Naruto as well. Yeah, but we never really watched it.
Yeah.
We never really watched Naruto as a kid though, because like I didn't really like the art style.
Really?
No offense, don't come at me, but like I like the art style now, but it's like back then when I was a kid I was like, I like Inuyasha, like it's so pretty. And then like I just thought it looked really different from the Inuyasha one, but like I don't know, that's just me as a kid. But yeah, that's basically the beginning of our anime journey, watching anime and stuff. And then I stopped watching anime for a long time, for like years, right? Because that was back when I was like maybe like grade 1 or like kindergarten, like around that time. Like back when like Kuya Alvin was there. Because like we had like friends that watched Inuyasha too and we would talk about it and stuff.
I don't remember this. Maybe I was too young.
You were too
Baby.
young. He's like 3 years younger than me. And then years later, I think when I was like 10, I had another friend. She was like really into like Ghibli movies, right? Studio Ghibli. So then whenever she came over like during the weekends, she would bring her like little DVDs of like the Ghibli movies, and the very very first one we watched was Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. And I remember because there was this like the title screen of when you like choose like to play or whatever, or like choose like the chapters or whatever. I remember like the wind blowing or something, and then like we would be like, hi, look at your butt.
I don't remember.
I remember that, yo. And then I was like, whoa, that's such a good movie. And then after we continued watching Howl's Moving Castle, and then we watched Princess Mononoke like the next time she came over. I don't think we ever watched Spirited Away with her. I think I watched that like on my own another time, but yeah, and then that was like the reintroduction of anime in my life. And then after that, I kind of stopped watching anime again because we didn't really have like internet to watch it on, and like we didn't know where to buy these movies or like to rent them. But I think another like time skip years later, my older sister Bernadette started watching Romeo x Juliet.
Yeah, I remember that.
She got like a laptop. She got her laptop, right? And then we would watch it in the middle of the night, like so late at night. We would watch it online, and then like we didn't really have internet back then. But then there was like this free like Wi-Fi hotspot in the house, and then we would just connect to that, and then we would watch anime, maybe 2 episodes a night, and we'd be like, oh my god, it's so cute and everything, and blah 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 blah. And then after that, after finishing our times J, I got back into anime and I started renting the Inuyasha series from the library. Oh my god, I'm so old. I feel so old. I started renting the Inuyasha series from the library, like DVDs, so we can watch it.
Yeah, I remember renting the DVDs from the library with Our Times J.
Yeah, we also rewatched Our Times J on the DVD because like, you know, it's kind of laggy online. Quality's not that great. But it's like, yeah, we re-rented it from the library and we watched it like on our like DVD. I feel so old. On a DVD on a TV, and I remember watching it. And then yeah, that's like anime for the beginning. And then another time skip. I think I was like in grade 7, 8. I had like my own laptop at this point. We finally had Wi-Fi. But it was still really slow. Yeah. Like our own actual Wi-Fi, but it was really slow. So, and then one random day, my friend came up to me and was like, "Do you watch anime?" And I was like, "Yeah, like Inuyasha, some random Ghibli movies, R times J or whatever." I don't even know if it's like times. I just like Romeo and Juliet because it's like, you know, Hunter x Hunter, Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
You don't say X, you just say Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
So it's probably just Romeo and Juliet, right? I don't know. Anyways, he was like, "You watch anime?" Yeah. And he was like, "You know what you should watch? You should watch SAO. It's like this really cool anime. It's about like a video game and real, like not really real life, but like
VR?
You're like in it and you're like, you get transported into it kind of like in a way." And I was like, "Yo, that's such a cool concept." He was like kind of pestering me to watch it so much, and I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll finally watch it." I finally watched it. I loved SAO. Like, I only watched like the beginning part before like the whole fairy thing happened.
Oh, yeah.
I only watched that part because like I kind of dropped it after. But like, yeah, I really liked SAO. And then he introduced me to like Lee and Lai, the covers in English. And I was obsessed with her songs. I was obsessed with Crossing Fields, Overfly. I don't even know the other songs. I don't even remember what they're called. But like, I listen to them all the time. Like, I kind of still remember the lyrics. But yeah, that's basically how I got into it. And after that, I started watching like things people recommend to me. And yeah, that's like the beginning. How about you?
So for me, during like that time when she was like into SAO, I wasn't really into anime again at that time. And then time skip to I think when I was like in grade 6, 7. So like she's like in high school now-ish. My sister just like kept like, she was just like, "Joy, you have to watch Naruto. You have to watch Naruto." No, not you, Ate.
Okay, I was like, not me. I don't think I did.
She was like, "Oh, you gotta watch Naruto, you gotta watch Naruto." And I kept like saying, no. Stop asking me to watch Naruto. But then I ended up watching Naruto during that year. And then I just started watching it in English. After that, I just like started watching more anime. Yeah, there wasn't any more like time skips.
I had a lot of time skips.
Yeah, you had a lot. I had like a few.
Man's so young. But what was like your very first few animes? Since I talked about mine, like what was your first?
It was like about the same.
No, it wasn't.
About.
Do you remember watching Ghibli back then?
I don't remember watching Ghibli. That's why I said about. I remember watching Inuyasha. I remember watching R times J. I feel like that's like the only ones I like remember.
But like after that, after watching Naruto, like that was like basically your real start.
Yeah,
of watching anime.
yeah.
So like what other anime did you watch during that time?
So after that, I moved on to obviously Naruto Shippuden. Finished that, and then I watched Plastic Memories. I think after that, I don't really remember. But yeah, and then SAO, Fairy Tail, One Punch Man. One Punch.
You're young. I keep forgetting.
I'm only 3 years younger.
But like I feel like I lived a different life than you.
Yeah, I just like don't remember most of my life.
Apparently Generation X is like 1990 something, 1995 I think, to like 2015.
Oh really?
I think. Let me Google it.
I don't think I'm that young. Wait, I was still around when VHS tapes were there.
Oh wait, Generation Z. My bad. I said Generation X, didn't I? We're not a boomer. Yeah, 1995 to 2015. Dang, dude. But I feel like people born after 2001 or 2002 are just like so young. Like y'all are young. I feel so old. I'm joking.
Imagine how Ata feels.
She's actually old. 1998. Dang.
5 years apart.
Dang. Rough time. Dang. Dang.